What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on the will so-and-so be in the National Hockey League this season with Ivan Provorov as the Philadelphia Flyers first-round pick in 2015. We'll be looking to make the jump from the Brandon Wheat Kings of the Western League to the Flyers next year. Next month, probably when training camp opens. I like his chances of making the team. I think Philly, as good as Gostisbehere's been, and she's amazing. You can always add a puck-moving defenseman. I mean, I know he's 19. It's tough for young defenseman to make that jump, but this isn't just any young defenseman. This is a kid that really lit up the dub the last two seasons offensively. Has really seen his defensive game round into form, and is a guy that will definitely give the power play in Philly a shot in the arm. Not that they need one when you got a guy like Gostisbehere, but just imagine having those two guys as your point man on the power play. I mean, I don't know if you break them up or what you do. It's up to Dave Axtell. I'm not going to tell him how to coach his team, but I think Provorov will be playing power play minutes early on because again, you're that good, you might as well use him effectively. And he's one of those guys. I think he's outgrown junior hockey, which further personifies how fucked up the rule is that it's either junior or the NHL for him. Like, what good does that do anyone? So, and would playing in Lehigh Valley be best for him? Probably. But given the fact he's outgrown the dub and it would be redundant to send him back there, have him up in Philly, have him be a power play weapon, have him kind of ease in and take on bigger and more responsibilities over the course of the season. And I think I know Gostisbehere is 4 years older than he is, so it's a little bit different, dealing with a teenager like this. But I think they know what they're doing, and they won't put him in too many situations where he's in proverbially over his head. I think he will be on the Flyers opening night roster. I think he will be up all season. So those are two things I'm pretty damn sure about. And you look at Philly's blue line outside of Gostisbehere. Could really use a shot in the arm, so we'll see what happens. But again, I love this kid's game, and I'm curious to see what him and number 53 pull up together in Philly over the next 5 to 6 years, because they've got a good young core on defense in the Flyers organization, and this kid's the latest example of why. You think about it, they really needed to revamp their D. They've been trying to do that for a while, probably since they offer. I mean, Pronger goes down in 2011. They go big after Weber. That doesn't happen. So they start to just rebuild their D internally. And not that, any of their young guys are on par with in his prime Chris Pronger or, in his prime Shea Weber. But you see where I'm going with it. Having those, having a talented group of defensemen that, has been built in-house. It's a pretty good way to get the team back to being where it wants to be. And that's, being a perennial Stanley Cup contender. Anyway, that's all I got. Episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.